of being his living sacrifice. The essence of it. What is essential about it? And what exactly is its purpose? Look at Leviticus. Leviticus and chapter 1. And I want you to look at verse 9. But his inwards and his legs shall he wash in water, and the priest shall burn all on the altar to be a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire of a sweet savour unto the Lord. To be a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire of a sweet savour unto the Lord. The first person that must savour your sacrifice is the Lord. Even though when we lay our lives on the altar for God to use, there will be many people that God will affect and bless because of our consecration. But in the primary sense of it, every sacrifice that is offered to God must release a sweet aroma, a sweet odor to the Lord. So as I begin to look at what is the essence of being his living sacrifice, I would like to say primarily, God wants to have a sweet smell, a sweet aroma. He wants a life that releases to him a sweet aroma. And that's why he said, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your body unto God. This living sacrifice essentially is to give God a sweet aroma. That even if no one else likes it, if God is happy, if God is having a sweet aroma, we have satisfied it. So let me begin by noting that being his living sacrifice is first and foremost to be one who brings pleasure to God, out of whose life an aroma, a sweet aroma, something that God is happy to smell. That day by day, your life is oozing out an aroma to God. Every time God smells a good aroma from your life, that will be the first essence. And I decide to begin from there, because if it does not bring God a sweet aroma, it is of no use. Even if others find it useful, but it does not satisfy the longing for sweet aroma by God, that offering is as good as nothing. So our first primary essential pursuit as a living sacrifice is to please God. Is to satisfy the longing of God's heart for a life that it can serve all. So let me quickly note that whereas there are many other things that people will want to derive as a benefit from a life that is yielded to God, but the primary recipient of the aroma is God. And so when I'm a living sacrifice, I live first and primarily to please God. I live primarily, essentially, to satisfy Him. And this must be your aim. This must be your pursuit. Paul said, we made it our pursuit to please God. Say, I have made it my desire that God will be magnified in my life. If God is satisfied, if God is glorified, if God is pleased, if God is smelling something sweet out of my life, then the essence of my being a living sacrifice is already being fulfilled. So let's quickly note that this living sacrifice is first and primarily to satisfy Him. So when I want to be checking, the first place to check is not whether men are happy with me. It's not whether the community or the congregation are happy with me. What I must keep checking every day, Lord, are you satisfied with me? You know, there was one hymn, I don't know whether you know the song. The song says, I am satisfied with Jesus. But the question is He satisfied with me? Is He happy with me? Is the Lord smelling an aroma of life from me? Before we will rise from this MLR this year, we will make it our aim, privately, publicly, whether people are there or they are not there, we will make it our aim to please Him, to satisfy Him, to release an aroma unto His nostrils, and He will say, yes, I'm satisfied with you. I'm satisfied with you. A living sacrifice that does not release the aroma to God has already failed. And something very, very tragic happened